Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are making miso butterscotch pecan cookies. But instead of the butterscotch, we're making it with the chocolate chips because I need to stay true to my organic name and not waver from that. So with that, I'm going to show you the ingredients. We need our pecans, which is 1 1/4 cup. And they want these toasted, so I'm going to pour them out on this pan right here and go turn on the oven on 350. So we're going to bake it. We're just going to toast them for 10 minutes while that's reheating, or preheating. Sorry about that. So I'll put these aside and then we'll get those in the oven once it's ready. And I will show you the rest of the ingredients. We're going to have butter, which is 2 sticks of butter, and I have grass-fed butter right here. We're going to have to brown the butter, so we'll do that in a second. And then we have 2 eggs. We have our baking soda and our baking powder. We also have 1 cup of regular sugar and a cup of brown sugar. We have a 1/4 cup of our miso, white miso. That was really hard to find. I did actually find that at Whole Foods, so that was good. And we also needed 1 cup and 1 3/4 cup of regular flour and spelt, the same amount, which is 1 3/4 cups. Because this gives it the flavor, I guess, that it needs. And also with this, I milled this up with my miller, so this is half milled and half regular flour. And then, of course, my vanilla. So that is our ingredients, and we will wait for that to start preheating so we can toast these in the oven. And while that's toasting, we'll go over there and brown our butter. So I've never really had a miso cookie before, or even had miso added to a cookie. Or I never even made a cookie with pecans before either. So this is a first for everything, and the only spelt flour I had was my fresh milled one. So anyway, we're waiting for the oven to heat up, and then I will take you over to the oven to brown our butter. So we're over here going to melt our butter on the stove. I'm going to take all of this paper off and put it in here. When you melt butter on the pan, when you brown butter it, it gives it a really nutty flavor. So we're just going to put it on medium. Our oven's still heating up, so we might as well just brown our butter over here. I'm going to go throw this away. So we got many steps to do. I'm going to read this again. It says, preheat the oven for 350 and put the pecans on a pan, and we're going to toast them for 5 minutes. And then let them cool, of course. And then we're going to do a medium heat to melt our butter. Let's see. 10 skillet, frequently heat and cook the butter, swirling frequently using a spatula. Yep, so we're just going to use this, and we're going to do our butter. I've browned butter before. It's not that hard. We just wait for it to be, bubbly. And then we want it to cool down after that. So it's starting to melt. It's going to take a bit to get browned. So once this is melted and I put the pecans in the oven, I'll come back with you. All right, we got some boiling action going on here. I turned it down a little bit. We got the milk fats trying to separate from the milk and essentially turn into the brown butter. So I'm going to stir constantly and watch it turn brown. And we have our oven on at 295. We're waiting still for it to go up to 350 so we can toast our pecans. So, and this is going to have to cool. I was reading along on the recipe and it was saying that we have to let this dough chill for about an hour in the refrigerator. So once we make it, we'll have to put it in the refrigerator for an hour and let it chill back and get cold. So we're just waiting for the oven to get heated up here and the butter to turn into brown butter. You can see it on the camera. It's not exactly there yet, but it's getting there. It takes a little bit, like 10 minutes for this butter to turn into brown butter. It says to get an ice bath ready. I think I'm going to just pour some ice in this. That's okay for a second. We got 5 more minutes before, oh, 3:50, here we go. All right, we're gonna toast our pecans for 10 minutes. I got them on a parchment. I'm going to turn on the timer for 10 minutes and we'll just toast them for 10 minutes and let them cool off. This is still working on getting brown. Not brown yet. I have a ice bath over here ready. I'm just going to set this in the, probably in the sink. I'll move things around here. I'll put the pan inside there, inside that bowl, so we can cool it down really fast. I mean, it's not going to happen really fast, but it will start to cool. It's starting to smell like that nutty flavor, so I know it's going to be turning brown here soon. Depending on how brown you make it is how brown your cookie will be. Brown butter with spelt flour is really good too. I've made a spelt cookie before. It's really good. Or anything with spelt tastes good. I'll turn you off for now and we will get back with you. When the butter becomes this bubbly, it's really hard to see when it's brown. But it's getting there. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit so I can kind of tell what's going on. It just oozed out of the pan. Let's get these bubbles dissipated so I can see what it's doing. As far as I can tell, it looks like it's starting to turn brown. Don't want it really brown, so I'm just kind of picking it up so off the heat so I can see really what's going on. It's super hard to see what's going on with all these bubbles. This is a milk fat just bubbling up with the butter, mixing the both together. There we go. Soon we'll see what's going on. It's not sticking to the pan or anything, but it smells really good. Really nutty. There we go. Got a little glimpse of it. It might be brown enough. I'll see if I want it more browner than that. It's like a golden brown, I think. Yeah, it looks like a golden brown. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. It's like a golden brown. It could be okay that way. Just let me go a few more minutes. It looks beautiful the way it is. It's definitely brown. Let's let it go here. Couple more minutes. Minute or two. And I will get back with you when we put it over there in the ice bath. And then you'll definitely see the color of it. I just like it a little bit darker than that. But that's good. I'll put you over on the other side. What it's looking like, I'm going to go ahead and just stick it in this bowl right here so it can cool down. Because we want it cool. So it's just going to sit there in that bowl and chill. All right, our pecans are done, so I'm going to get those out of the oven. They're all good and toasted. We'll just set them over here and let them cool. Our brown butter is almost cooled. It's been setting in the ice bath over here. It's getting cooled really fast actually with this ice. So what they want you to do is to cream the brown butter with the sugars. So that's what we're going to do. It's starting to get really cold on the bottom of the pan, so. All right, I'm going to move you over to the mixer over here. We have our mixer ready. We're going to add our sugars, which is the white sugar. Well, actually not white sugar, it's organic sugar, which is brown. And then we're going to add both sugars, which is 1 cup of each. And then we're going to add our brown butter in here. See how beautiful that looks? Add that in here, and then we're going to give this a blend. So let me get all this yummy goodness out. All these bits, brown bits of yumminess into here with the sugar. It smells amazing. Amazing. I'm just going to start staging things here in this pan, and we will clean all this up later. So we want to put the paddle on there and start mixing the sugars together with it. So I'll put that on low, and we will mix it. It's got my paper all wet. It says to mix it and make it light and fluffy for about 5 minutes. It smells amazing. And then we want to put our egg and vanilla in there next. And the miso. This is what the white miso looks like. I bought it from Whole Foods. I'll get it out of the refrigerator here. This is right here. Organic white miso. I have a lot of it left, so I'm guessing I could probably make some miso soup with it. I'll give this a really good blend here. Oh, I know, I need my spatula that I put in the sink over here. Let me rinse it off. I'm going to raise this up and push all this yummy sugar down here that's blended in with this butter. We want it nice and fluffy and still kind of at a sugar state. So I'll give it more of a mix. On high here. It says it turns colors like a pale color. We want it really blended up. Taking a little bit, hot minute here. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's starting to not be a sugar sound anymore. So it's actually working, definitely working. Let's go a little bit longer. I'll get this blended up, and then when I show you the rest of the stuff that I put in there, I'll get back with you. Got you just at the blender here. We're going to put in our miso on low. I'll just put that in. I'm going to put our 2 eggs in. And then our vanilla. You know, I always measure my vanilla with my heart. So it's about a teaspoon, it says. A little over a teaspoon. Let's give that a quick mix. I'm going to scrape down the sides. And because I used salted butter, we're not going to put any salt in here again. There's plenty of salt in there. Now they're scraped all sides down. Let's mix it up, and then we're going to add the baking soda and the baking powder. Which is right here. We have a teaspoon of the baking soda. I kept the spoons in here because it will help me know what they are, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now blend these up after I push it down to the side, and then we're going to add our flour really slowly, both flours. So we'll do the regular flour first, which is all purpose, and we'll give that a blend, and then I'll do the spelt after. Last, we'll do the chips. So let's do this low. We don't want to make a poof ball mess. And we'll scrape down the sides of it before we add the spelt flour. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the edges. Definitely needs more flour. It smells really good. All right, now I'm going to add our spelt flour. We're going to do the same thing. Go super slow with it. Just putting that spatula over there. Oh, let's go switch this bowl aside. There we go. Now we're going to go slow with the spelt. Remember, that's fresh milled spelt. I don't have just spelt on hand flour like that. It looks perfect. Smells good too. Now we're going to add the pecans. They're all cooled. We'll add our pecans in here. Mix those up. It's going to be a yummy cookie. And then we add the butterscotch, which is a cup. And what did I say it was? Not butterscotch. These are chocolate chip cookies, chocolate chips instead, because I couldn't find any butterscotch that were healthy enough. So it's 1 cup and 3/4 of chips. And we'll give that a blend. I think it'll still be good, just a little different, kind of like my take on it. It'll definitely taste different, but it will be really good with the pecans. So that is our dough. It says to use a medium scoop, not a large scoop. So today I'm going to use my medium scoop, which is right here. So we're going to lift all this dough up, get it off the beater bar, and start cracking out our cookies. It says they are going to take how long? Oh yeah, we got to put this in the refrigerator. Sorry about that. We have to let this refrigerate for an hour. So I'm glad I read that over there. So we'll just take it all off here, and I'll put a lid on it, and we will put it in the fridge for an hour so it can chill in the fridge for an hour. Of course, it's going to be just seconds for you guys. So let me get a cover. I'll take it off this and get a cover for you. I'm just going to use my shower caps that I use for my sourdough. It's easier that way. So we're just going to put it in the fridge over here for an hour and let it chill. So I'm going to get my mess cleaned up, and we will be back with you when it's all done. All right, we're going to get our cookie dough out of the refrigerator and start scooping these out. I was reading more about the cookie dough, and it wants you to flatten it. So I'm going to grab, what can I flatten it with? Actually, I'll just flatten it with my hand. That'll work good. So we have our medium scoop. Just going to use our medium scoop, and they want them flattened. I'll put them all out here, and then we will flatten them. And then we bake them for 12 to 14 minutes. I might just do it for the full 14 minutes because, you know, this one didn't get as big. Because you know how that goes. My oven is different. Everybody's oven is different. So we'll get some out here. Out on the cookie sheet. Don't need to use parchment paper. It's well buttered. It's not going to stick to your pan. As soon as I get these out here, well, it's kind of small too. Let's make this bigger. These are ended up small. Once we get them out on the cookie sheet, we will get them flattened. And it says every time you make your cookie, your set of cookie rounds, put it back in the refrigerator. So I'll just take everything off the scoop, and we will throw it back in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to flatten them. Give these a flat. It says to use the bottom of your heel, of your hand, right here, your palm. So we're flattening them. I don't know if these are pressed cookies or what, but we're going to put these in the oven. Our oven's already preheated to 350 for 14 minutes. So we will come back in 14 minutes after I set this time and check on them. Got my cookies ready to come out of the oven here in a few seconds here. We got 20 seconds left. And I got my bowl over here ready for the next batch. This is going to make lots of cookies. I'll probably end up freezing some of them because we just made the other cookie yesterday, so they're not going to go as fast. We made the espresso cookie, which was really good. There we go. We're going to grab them out of the oven. They look good. Oh, they look perfect. Perfect. So we're just going to put them on our cooling rack and get started with another batch because these are 14 minutes, so it takes quite a bit to get them made. Whoop. I'm sure they're going to be good even with the chocolate chips in them. So I wish I could have found some butterscotch that was healthy for them, like organic ones, but a lot of them were made with palm oil, and that's not the best of the best oil to make at all. I don't use anything with palm oil or any bad oils, seed oils. I just use avocado oil, virgin oil, coconut oil. So yeah, so we'll put some more out, flatten them. I'll do this last cookie sheet showing you how we flatten them, and when those are cool, we will give it a taste and end our video there. So it won't go on forever and ever because, like I said, this is a medium scoop. It's going to make a lot of cookies. So I'll probably end up putting some in the freezer. We'll leave some out and put some in the freezer. Give some away. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm wondering if it's going to have that miso flavor because it was only 1/4 cup. It'll probably have more of the brown butter flavor to it than anything. Whoops, I just dropped some dough on the floor. Ugh. And the trash. Wash my hands so I can smush them down so they'll be looking good. Just be careful, the pan is hot with the palm of your hand. And that's it. And we'll start it again for 14 minutes. It looks about right. Perfect. I don't have to go back or anything. So 14 minutes. How about I try one of these cookies right now? I think leaving this out of the refrigerator will be okay. Essentially. So let's try this small cookie right here. Warm out of the oven. They're always good that way too. It's got some pecans in it and chips. It tastes good. I'm not sure if I can actually taste the miso in it, but the chocolate chips are overpowering it. It's still good. I mean, pecans are there. Those are good too. Get some water here. I have to make me a midday coffee. It's really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this cookie. And have fun making it. If you didn't want to use all the organic ingredients like the butterscotch, you could definitely add the butterscotch chips to it. I know it'll probably have a different taste than what I taste, but it's still good. So see you on the next one.